Hello, this is Roger EUC, and today I'm going to show you the Begode app for the new firmware, the new stuff that they've added, and the features that are part of the Begode Extreme. So almost everything is applicable if you've got an EX30 or a Master or whatever, and I'm going to go through step by step, starting at the top, going to the bottom. So if you want to see anything specific on the menu, just fast forward until I'm to that line item. But this is going to all be a kind of thing. On here, I am right now connected to my Extreme. And so first of all, to record, to go into the settings stuff here where it says me, that's where you hit it if you wanted to change firmware. So you go there, then you go settings, and then firmware upgrade is on that line. So I have my phone on like airplane sort of do not disturb mode, but everything else is going to be set through that gear in the top right corner. Now, line one, tiltback speed. Tiltback speed is, like it says, it's a set number of miles per hour or kilometers an hour that the wheel will tilt back for. So you can set it to whatever you want to set. Everybody sets it to turn off because it's not that important. Now, power alarm, that's your PWM power alarm. So um, mine is set to beep at me at 80%. Now, if I wanted it to tilt back at 80%, this is one of the new features. So this right here, you can move it to open, and then it would actually tilt back at the 80% number. So we're going to leave it off for me. Now, pedal turning angle adjustment. This is another new feature. So pedal turning angle adjustment is the turning calibration stuff. So 0 is like the old behavior. Putting it to 9 is good, I think, for most stuff. Like I put it at 9 when I was at the jump park, and I didn't get as much weird pedal tilt back stuff. But if you're getting, I don't know, like too much pushback or whatever on it, then you can get rid of that. Horizontal adjustment. So that is how far forward or back it is. So people before would have to calibrate their wheel a little bit tilted forward or a little bit tilted back if you want your pedals to be, forward or back. This, I don't think it's measured in degrees. It seems a little more subtle than that. Well, okay, no, degrees could be four. I don't know what it's measured in, but if you put it to 0, then the thing will tilt forward, and if you put it to 9, it will tilt back. So wait, let's see if so yeah, the options are, whoops, I missed it. I'm working with a weird phone thing right now. So yeah, 9 to 1. So I leave it on 1, except for this version of the firmware seems to keep defaulting it back to 4 every time I reboot. Here's an important one, operating mode. Off-road versus race mode. Off-road mode, I believe, is FOC, field-oriented control. That's going to be smoother. That's the quiet operating mode, and it has so much more like torque from a standstill. Going off-road, you need to be on this mode, or in race mode, I was making this little wheel here dip like mad, just going up inclines and stuff like the V13 was. Um, so yeah, race mode is loud, and it has this kind of like rubber bandy, like you tilt forward to ride. It's like soft mode. So you lean forward and it will accelerate, and you can almost feel how much power you're putting into it. But I do believe it is easier to cut out that way. So um, I leave my EX30 and my race mode masters in race mode and my off-road master in off-road mode. And this guy here is my Begode Extreme. I don't see much reason to do anything other than off-road mode. Maximum speed reminder, that seems a little redundant to me, but it's when it'll beep. So 62 miles per hour, if I hit that, good for me. LED settings, not all the wheels are going to change the LED setting. If you got it one of the M103 with the fun light firmware on it, you can like put all kinds of weird stuff on your tail light. But anyway, not super important. Volume setting. This is a good one. So if you have the volume setting at 1, you won't hear much from the wheel unless it's really important. So when you hit your maximum PWM, the volume of the beeper is still going to be maximum. So you'll hear the full volume just because it's a safety thing. But when you turn it on and off indoors, you're not going to be bugging people so much. Let's see, where was I? Maximum allowed tilt angle. This is the one that people forget to do, and then they fall off of berms. So when you are turning sharp, I've seen people cut out on racetracks because they've got it tilted all the way down and they're scraping pedals, and then the wheel just decides, I'm done. So that one I put on high, but you can put it on medium. The reason that the medium and the low mode exist, if you do drop your wheel on a steep kind of incline and the wheel can't lay down far enough to turn off, it could go a little bit nuts on you. So keep that in mind. Now let's see, calibration setting. This, you usually aren't going to need to play with this like ever, but if you're turning left and right and the wheel kind of exhibits different behavior for left and right turns, or it's just standing up next to you in a doorway and you twist it around really fast and all of a sudden the nose is pointed up or down or whatever, that's usually able to be corrected with the calibration setting. Now, let's see, mileage statistics. That one I didn't play with. So I guess that just tells you about your current ride. So not too exciting. Unit conversion, put it on miles. If you're in the US, put it on kilometers if you're not. Now, battery information, this is a new one. This will give you some information for all wheels, like what the status of the batteries is and all. Fault status, green lights are all good. This also shows me the voltage of all of the cells in the packs. So it does appear to only be showing the parallel groups of the packs, which I don't know exactly what it's measuring and what 1F and 2B and all that stuff is. What's F and B? I don't know. Uh, but yeah, you can see 32 cells in series, but it's only showing 2 parallels. So yeah, this is a 32S 4P pack in here. So it does seem like, I don't know, maybe there's a way, maybe because I'm doing this weird little screen recording thing, I'm having trouble like getting across to the other ones, but that's all I see. So now we're also going to go back to the main screen and I will show you on here, there is this little button in the top left corner. So you can click on that and it'll take you to some more information that wasn't there before. And it just shows it in a different way. So it shows you if you ever want to know your voltage, this is how you get to your voltage on the wheel. So I don't know. It's about the end of it. And I'd say they are putting some time and effort into the new app. So I'm digging it so far. Smart BMS, digging it. But yeah, if anybody wants to, wait, let's see here. I could do this thing. Do, do, do. And I'm back. But yeah, these extremes, the way the software interface is, that's going to be what they're going to do. And if you do buy an extreme, do yourself a favor and have a game plan for the pads because what's on there is kind of eh. I mean, it's cool that they screw on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these plexiglass panels and I'm going, well, they're totally clear. They're covered in plastic. That's dust from the cutting. And I'm going to actually tap them so that I could screw them into the side of the wheel, just like those pads are. So anyway, been fun, and I will talk to you later.